Hello everyone, my name is Robert Greenstein, a partner at Greenstein & Milbaugh, with the attorneys behind 1-800-VICTIM-2. And welcome back to the 1-800-VICTIM-2 studio. A lot of times people think that they're involved in an accident and they were partially at fault for the accident and they can't recover compensation for their injuries. Well, that's just not true. New York is a comparative negligence state. Basically, what that means is that if you're involved in an accident, you can still recover compensation for your injuries, but your damages will be reduced by the percentage of fault that you may have. So let me give you some examples. First, let's say an automobile accident. Let's say you're driving a car and you're approaching an intersection and there's a stop sign. Now a truck fails to stop at the stop sign. However, maybe you were a little bit distracted and you didn't see the truck, that you failed to notice that the truck wasn't stopping at the stop sign and a collision occurs with the truck. In that situation, the truck driver would certainly have the majority of responsibility for failing to stop at the stop sign. However, you may have some responsibility because if you had paying a little more attention, you might have seen the truck and might have noticed that the truck was not going to stop at the stop sign. So in that situation, the truck driver, let's say, has 80% responsibility for the accident, and maybe you have 20%. So therefore, your damages, the amount of money that you recover, would be reduced by the 20% that you're at fault. So if your injury is worth $100,000, you may be only able to recover $80,000, but that's still a lot of compensation for your injuries. Other examples could be maybe you're not wearing your seatbelt in a car and you sustained injuries that could have been prevented had you been wearing the seatbelt. In that situation, the defense attorney or an insurance company will raise comparative negligence to say that they should not be responsible for those injuries that could have prevented by wearing the seatbelt. Same can be true for a motorcycle accident. Let's say a motorcyclist is not wearing a helmet. Well, defense attorney or the insurance carrier may raise the defense that if the motorcyclist was wearing a helmet, they could have avoided some serious head injuries. Same with a bicycle accident. Maybe a bicyclist is not wearing a helmet. Maybe a bicyclist is not in the bike lane or they're not following the rules of the road. Well, the defense will raise comparative negligence so that the compensation that the bicyclist recovers is reduced by their proportion of blame. Same with the pedestrian. Maybe a pedestrian's crossing in the middle of the street, or maybe they're on their phone and not really paying attention. Again, the proportion of compensation that the pedestrian is entitled to may be reduced by their proportion of the responsibility. And comparative negligence is not just limited to accidents involving motor vehicles. It could also be involving, let's say, a premises case, an accident that takes place in a building. Let's say that a superintendent just mopped the floor and failed to put down wet floor signs. Now you're walking in with shoes that have a very slippery surface, or maybe you're carrying a whole bunch of bags and you fall. In that situation, the defense attorney or the insurance carrier can raise comparative negligence by saying if you're wearing better shoes or if you weren't carrying the packages, you might have been able to prevent your fall. Or maybe you tripped and fell on something, but because you were holding the packages, it blocked your vision. So the bottom line is this. The fact that New York is a comparative negligence state is actually a good thing because it doesn't prevent a plaintiff from recovering compensation for their injuries. It just reduces the amount of compensation that they may be entitled to. But it gives you more reason to call an attorney to make sure that your compensation is not limited. So give us a call, 1-800-VICTIM-2. That's 1-800-842-8462. Don't be a victim twice. Call 1-800-VICTIM-2. Thank you.